When you're looking for a sales manager, what do you need to know and why does it matter? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am at Sharks Cove on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So we've gone through 5 different videos of what you're to do when you're looking for a manager to run a top sales team. In video number 5, we said, hey, look, decide if you're going to go through and you're going to interview people or if you already have a decision made and who you're going to pick. Now, number 6 is if you are going to interview, you're going to have to put this person through the ringer, because salespeople are very unique, more so than any other department that you have. See, salespeople, their job is to sell ideas. Their job is to go to people and change minds. And so what happens is when you have a weak sales manager and you have strong salespeople, that sales manager is going to get pushed around. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go, hey, how come your team's having problems? And all that person is going to do is they're going to make excuses. So if you're going to interview, you are going to have to push that manager and ask tough questions that are situational. You're going to have to ask them about previous events. What would you do if blank happened? How would you handle this? How would you handle this type of sales guy? How would you handle this type of sales girl? Because all of this is really going to matter. If they can't answer that question, if they can't have that conversation, if they are not good with you and 3 or 4 people on a management team, chances are good they're not going to be good in front of a sales team, right? And sometimes what I've seen companies do is they'll say, hey, give us a presentation. Well, that's cool, right? That's one way to deal with it. You're going to have your own style. You're going to have your own uniqueness. You're going to have your own things that you want. But you, as a management team, you as a business owner, you're going to have to put pressure on that guy or that girl to really figure out who you got, to really figure out the type of person that you're dealing with, and to figure out how that they're going to interact. And that doesn't always say that that's what it's going to be once they're hired. That doesn't mean that once they are hired that they don't need some coaching, that they don't need some training, that they don't need some development, right? But you're like, hey, Scott, it's a top person. Why are you saying this? It doesn't matter what you do. You're always needing coaching. You're always needing training. You're always needing to read a book. You're always needing to take a class. And these are all questions you can ask about. What did you do to invest in yourself? What books have you read recently, right? Whose events have you attended? How much training have you done? How much training capability do you have? How much coaching do you have? How much have you learned about learning? And like a lot of times, management, business owners, they don't think of this. But you know, hey, you're dealing with salespeople who constantly need, what do you know about motivation? And so sometimes companies will say, I never thought of that. I'm not thinking of that. That's not the type of person that I want. Hey, right? The type of person that you hire is going to dictate the type of team that you have ultimately at the end of the day. Are they going to make a bunch of excuses? Are they going to go close deals? Excuses, close deals. Think about it, right? This is why it's important for you to put some time, effort, and energy into it and pick the right person for the team, not necessarily the right person for you. There's a hybrid. There's a thing in the middle. There you go. You got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultants and another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. Today, I'm on the North Shore of Oahu. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.